Hello students, good morning. Now we will start our next chapter, gravitation. The next chapter is a rotational motion, but we will do this chapter later on. Then now we will start next of that chapter, gravitation chapter. What is gravitation? You have done already in 9th class also about the gravitation, some basic of about the gravitation. Gravitation is a force. In our nature, there is a 4 type of the force: the strong force, weak force, gravitational force, electromagnetic force. There is a 4 type of force in our nature. Clear? First is our electromagnetic force. Second is a weak force, strong force. Fourth, our gravitational force. There is a 4 type of force in our nature: electromagnetic force, that is a electrostatic force plus magnetic force, both force included in this force. Weak force, that is a weakest force in our nature. Strong force, that is a strongest force in our nature, that is the present inside the nucleus of any atom. Gravitational force, that also that is also force that having both type of nature. Force having attractive nature can be repulsive nature, but gravitational force is only attractive nature. Nature of the force having 2 type, that is, one is a repulsive nature, second is a attractive nature. If 2 object force, there is a minimum object required for the force, that is a 2. If 2 object attract with each other, come with each other, that is the attractive nature of the force. If both object is going in outward from opposite direction, that is a repulsive nature. And then some force are attractive nature, some force are repulsive nature, some having both type of nature, repulsive as well as the attractive. In first chapter you have done about the electrostatic force. Electrostatic force having the depend upon the 2 type of the charge, that is, if we are taking same charge, then they will repel with each other. If you will take different charge, then they will attract with each other. That is the type of the charge depend upon the attractive, repulsive nature. Now we will read about the gravitational, 4th type of the force. Gravitation is our only attractive nature, not repulsive nature. Here every object is going toward the surface of the earth. Every object is moving on the surface of the object. We can't fly off. If we will throw any object in upward direction, then after some time it will come back again on the surface of the earth. That is attractive by the earth, and this attractive force is known as a gravitational force. So the force of attraction between any 2 material object in universe is known as gravitation. The force of attraction between any 2 material object in the universe, that is known as the gravitation. In universe, if 2 object is attracting with each other, that force is known as a gravitation. Next, our gravity. You can say that force of gravity also. The force of attraction between two material object out of which if one is earth, then force of attraction is known as force of gravity. This gravity word we are using for our earth. If two objects attract with each other in our universe, that is gravitation. But if from these two objects one is our earth, then this attraction is known as the force of gravity. You can say that any body gets attracted toward the center of earth is a force of the gravity. Then F is the weight of object. F force, weight of any object, that is equal to the mg, where m is the mass of any object and g is the acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. When we product of mass and acceleration due to gravity, then it becomes the force, and that is equal to weight of an object. Clear? Then the acceleration produced in a body when it fall freely under the effect of gravity, under the effect of gravity, that is the acceleration due to gravity. And this one is equal to g equal to 9.8 meter per second square. This only on the surface of earth, not for other planet, only surface of earth. This 9.8 is only our surface of earth. Clear? Next is a Newton's law of gravitation. Newton's law of gravitation. Clear? Now, what is Newton's law of the gravitation? This is given by the Newton. How there is a story you have listened also, that one time that the Newton was set downside of the apple tree. As apple is going in downward direction, fall on the earth, then he thought what happened, that why this apple is coming in downward direction, not going in upward direction. What is the reason of this going in downward direction? Then he is discovered about that force. According to that story of the apple, he found that there is a force is acting by the earth on that object, that everything is going in downward direction due to the attraction of our earth, and this attractive force is known as the gravitation. And this one there, according to this gravitation, there is law is given by the Newton, and this law is known as the Newton's law of the gravitation. Then how you can say that the force of attraction between any two masses is directly proportional to the product of masses and inversely proportional to the square of earth of distance between them. Clear? Then what here written, then you will thinking that the force of attraction between any two masses, here we are taking two masses, here mass m1 and here is a second object whose mass is m2. Two object we have taken is directly proportional to the product of their masses. That attractive force, there is a force between them is act, and that force F is directly proportional to the product of the two masses, product m1 and m2, and product directly proportional and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. If we are taking here distance between these objects is r, then we can write they are inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. That force is inversely proportional, where let m1 and m2 is mass of two objects respectively, and r is a distance between these objects. Clear? Now here we can write their first equation, here we can take their second equation. Now from both relation, now from equation first and second, we can write their F is directly to the m1 m2 by r square. Clear? Now as we know that as we remove this proportional sign, then always we will take a equal sign, and then we will take a constant when we are using a equal sign. Then we can take here constant that is equal to g, and here we will take this capital G constant, and this constant is known as the universal gravitational constant. Clear? That is a capital G is the universal gravitational constant, and this is the law of the gravitation, F equal to g m1 m2 by r square. You can compare it with the electrostatic force also. There is a k q1 q2 by r square. This one we have done. Now here we can write there where capital G is universal gravitational constant. Clear? And where value of this capital G, this one is the constant, that's why there will be value some. Then this one is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton. This Newton, this will go this side, then meter square, this will go downside, that's why this one is the kg inverse, minus 2 will become there. Clear? This is the Newton's law of the gravitation. Clear now? Now next is a vector form of a Newton's law of gravitation. Vector form of Newton's law of gravitation. Vector form, that means there will be direction also. Clear? Because force is a vector quantity, that's why there will be direction. So we are taking here mass m1 and here we are taking mass m2. Then distance between them is we have taken r. Then one force exerted by this object 1 toward this direction, that is r1 2 due to 2, and this one is a this direction, that is a r on 2 due to 1. These two vector will act. Then we can write their force. This is the force is a on m one object due to the second object. The force is equal to force with which m1 attracts m2. So we can write there G m1 m2 by r square. This you can write there, this factor. Clear? Second is the F21, that the force with which m2 attracts m1. Here we can write there G m1 m2 by r square. Here will be r square, not r2, and this one is the direction is r on 1 due to 2. Then we know that this one r vector, this one r vector is minus r12 vector, both in acting in opposite direction. That's why this one will be like this. So then we can write there both force will be equal and opposite with each other. It follow the Newton's second law. Hence it follow Newton's third law. Everyone know about the third law of Newton. Each and every object there should be equal and opposite reaction. That is a Newton third law. That is vector form of a Newton law of the gravitation. Clear now? Now this your gravitation chapter. This chapter start in your fair notebook and complete your fair notebook till this topic, and revise this topic in your rough notebook. Okay, thank you.